Good Life. I'm Dean Wilson. I'm so glad you're with us wherever you are. If you're joining us here locally in Santa Barbara on the airwaves at TVSB, we welcome you. And of course, many of you watch us at goodlifetelevision.org from all around the world and different social media platforms. We're so glad you're with us. You can also always find us, if you're a podcast person, you can find us at Good Life Conversations. It's on all the podcast platforms, and so we're grateful that you're here. As you know, Good Life is brought to you by the Turner Foundation. The Turner Foundation here in Santa Barbara, California. The Turner Foundation's been around since 1958 and has a rich history of lifting people up and serving people in different ways, whether it's affordable housing or music programs for kids. Of course, this TV show, we do some stuff with special needs families. And then one of the other things that we do at the Turner Foundation is what we're here to talk about today. There's a scholarship fund that the foundation has created a few years ago. It's called the Patty Jon Wilson Scholarship Fund. And it's for students that are leaving high school and moving on into a college or trade school or some kind of endeavor that we want to support. Patty and Jon Wilson are longtime. Really, they've been kind of the core of the Turner Foundation. I think between the two of them, there's about 70 years, 70, of service to the Turner Foundation, whether it's on the board of directors or in staff positions. They've done various things over those 70 years, and so we honored them by naming this scholarship fund after them. So Patty and Jon Wilson Scholarship Fund. And we're really excited that on today's program you get to meet some of these amazing young people as we have in years past. It's an honor for us to highlight them and talk about them and meet them. So excited for you and for them to get to have this program today. So today I've got two people on the couch actually for this first guest. Luis Gutierrez is with me, and Jordan Bottenfield is with me. I'll just quickly introduce Jordan before we get started. Jordan and Bottenfield Construction have been a great partner of the Turner Foundation in different ways over the last few years. Jordan's been a great friend of our foundation, and so Jordan, we're glad to have you here. The reason Jordan's here is Jordan and Bottenfield Construction are also partnering with us in the scholarship for Luis. So thank you, first of all, for doing that.
Thanks, Dean. Honored to be here and honored to do it.
And before we get to Luis, what was kind of your interest in doing this?
Honestly, I just got wind of the scholarship fund this year. This is the first year that I had heard about it. And, Donnie had mentioned that a lot of times the applicants were interested in trade programs or going to trade schools or engineering focused schools. And a lot of the applicants were interested in that. And obviously I have a huge passion being in the construction industry for craft, for trade. And it really just kind of struck a nerve and a chord with me, kind of hearing that there was kids in town that really wanted an opportunity to go to these trade schools, but didn't necessarily have the ability or need tools or funding. Yeah. And it's just like a cause I really just wanted to rally around and hopefully do so in the future as well.
So great, thank you. Jordan, Bottenfield Construction does great work, just if you have a need.
There you go.
Luis, congratulations.
Thank you.
First of all, so there was about 90 applicants for the scholarships this year, 90. So you're one of a handful. So congratulations, and congratulations on your success. Tell us just a little bit about yourself. What high school did you go to?
All right. So my name is Luis Gutierrez, and I went to Santa Maria High School, and I will start. Why did I chose automotive engineering?
Yeah.
It all started when I went in 7th grade to a field trip. They took us to Allen Hancock, and then they showed us the campus. Like, it was just normal. But the moment they showed us the engineering, building, it was like, I knew then, like, I wanted to work on cars. I was amazed how people worked together, like how the teamwork was built and how everybody was like working. Some people were working on their own projects, and I just found it amazing. And like, ever since then, like, my dream hasn't changed. Even now as a senior, I still want to focus on automotive engineering.
Wow. Yeah. So you knew that moment.
Yeah, I knew that moment. I wanted to be working on the automotive industry.
That is so great. That's so great. What, if you think about like a person who's impacted you in your life, who would you say, and you could even say one or two, but who's impacted your life growing up?
I would say my family, my brother. I look up to him since he just graduated this year at Allen Hancock College. And
Oh, he did?
also, yeah, in automotive industry, in
Oh, really?
automotive engineering. I look up to him because he's been supporting me ever since I was a kid, and just I just find it amazing. Like, he's the first one to graduate from our family, so like, I look up to him. And then also my family, like I said, my parents, I look up to them because growing up they didn't have much opportunity, so I want to make it up to them and show them that all their support. I want to show it to them. Like, I want to thank them for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they must be really proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I would like to thank Mr. Howard from machining in Allen Hancock. He helped me out. It was interesting. What's it called? They offered machining programs at Santa Maria High School, and then I took the classes, and it was interesting. I learned a lot of things. Like, I learned, what's it called, how do you CNC machines and all that cool stuff. How to program, what's it called, using SolidWorks, Mastercam. So I want to thank Mr. Howard.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's fantastic. So you've been successful in high school, and now you're going on and you've got a bright future ahead. What would you say to a young person who's just entering high school, let's say, and they're just about to start on the 4 years that you've just completed?
Mm-hmm.
Would you have any advice for that person?
Yes, I'll start off, what's it called, back when I joined as a freshman, I remember the senior said, don't wait, what's it called, starting out, since the high school year is going to go by fast. I honestly thought 4 years and it wasn't going to go by fast, so like I could take my time, but realizing now it went by fast. So I would say don't wait, just start now. Like, if you just joined in, do whatever you want to do. If you want to work on playing on the instrument, start now. Like, because
Right.
I started playing piano just this year, and I wish I started like on my freshman year. So I just put it into weight, and like I should have just started. So my advice is just start now. Don't wait for
Go for it.
Don't wait for your sophomore year or junior year. Just start as a freshman.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
great advice. Yeah, it goes by quick.
And it does.
So Santa Maria High School. So when you think about the future, I mean, obviously you have a career path that you're thinking about. When you think about the future, do you have dreams? Do you have kind of thoughts about what you hope the future might be for you?
Yes, I have tons of dreams. So yeah.
Well, let's
Yeah.
go.
All right. So I want to graduate from Allen Hancock, and I want to work as a mechanic. And then what's it called? Later on, I hope to be a boss of my own shop and
Yeah.
open one up. Or my other dream is, since I want to study piano and all that stuff, I also want to be a concert pianist. And
Are you
Yeah, as a
serious?
hobby. Like, I want to do that as a hobby, but I want to mainly focus on mechanic. I'm self-taught so far. I've been learning for 6 months, but this August I plan on getting a private teacher and taking some classes at Allen Hancock. Yeah.
Speaking of I always wanted to play the piano.
Yeah.
Here I am sitting here, an old person, never did it. So I'm like going to live through you. So the other thing about, being a mechanic, finding a trustworthy auto shop mechanic, most people will tell you is a little tricky. Okay, so when you get your shop opened, you need to make sure to circle back. I'll tell all my friends because you're a trustworthy guy.
All right.
So this is an amazing guy, Luis Giles Gutierrez. This guy, you're a Renaissance. You know what a Renaissance man is?
Renaissance man. I'm not really sure.
Okay, well, I'll teach you right
Yeah.
now. It's like someone who has diverse interests, who can kind of like do lots of different things that you wouldn't put together. Like, I wouldn't put, most auto mechanics probably are not concert pianists. Just throwing that out there. You're going to be the first. So you're a Renaissance man, Luis. Congratulations, man. I'm impressed.
Thank you very much.
Really impressed. Thanks, Jordan, for what you did.
Of course.
Appreciate it. My next guest, another winner of the 2022 Patty and Jon Wilson Scholarship Fund this year, is Daisy Santos Hernandez. Welcome.
Right, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I agree. I am so appreciative of the scholarship. I'm appreciative of the Turner Foundation too. When I learned about all this information, what you guys do, it just brought warmth to my heart.
Oh, thank you. That's so great. Well, we're proud of you, and you know, there was about 90 applicants for this scholarship, and you're one of only a handful, so you're great. You must be great. What high school did you go to?
I went to Santa Maria High School in Santa Maria, California.
Okay.
So
Great. And what are your plans for this next year? Do you have that figured out yet?
yeah, somewhat. I just went to my orientation last week, and it kind of I settled into the major I chose, which is civil engineering at UCLA. And
Wow.
we'll just see how it goes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Civil engineering.
yes.
Wow. That's fantastic. So what, was there a person in your life or a couple of people that really had an impact or an influence on you kind of growing up and in high school?
Definitely my parents. They worked hard for me to be here, to go to college. And also like the influence of teachers. I've met like some great teachers like these past 2 years, even though we were online. Like I felt supported and like they pushed me to move forward. And I think it's just been great being able to have this kind of support from adults, the counselors, to be able to be there to motivate you in times
Yes.
of uncertainty.
Yes. Did you have a good high school experience overall?
Yeah, I'd say so, even though like COVID and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
It was a little difficult there for a while. Yeah, your kind of generation of high schoolers at that moment will always probably remember, just because COVID made it so different. But you made it through.
Yeah.
That's great.
Love you.
What, as you look out to the future and you think about kind of what you want to be or do, or do you have kind of any dreams or ideas that come to mind?
Definitely to be able to support my family, but like other than career goals, to be able to like give my community a voice and help them out, just like the Turner Foundation does, because I think it does make a great impact on communities, on people who experience homelessness, food insecurity. Definitely is one of my goals in the future, to be able to be there for those people that experience that.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. You have a great heart, I can tell. So young people like you that are coming up with bright minds, which obviously you have, and you're maybe pursue civil engineering, but also have that heart that you just described in terms of wanting to help people, caring about that. That's a powerful combination, just for what it's worth. What advice would you have to an incoming high schooler right now?
And have fun, especially have fun, because like, you always have to focus on your academics, but go to those football games, go to the soccer games, the rallies, dress up for the spirit weeks, because that is really what makes your high school experience so fulfilling.
Yeah.
And I was just talking about that to some incoming freshmen at my high school. They're having like some orientation kind of week, and I was a guest speaker, so I was just telling them that, and to like, don't be afraid of high school. It's actually really fun, because like 4 years, like I'm gonna be here for 4 years. Like when you think of it, it's quick.
It goes by quick.
It's fun, and it's just somewhere where you can find who you are, what you like, and if you want to pursue higher education or go into the workforce directly, I think it's just a learning experience overall, and nothing to be scared of. It's just part of life.
Yeah, that's great advice. Have fun and work hard. Yeah. Well, congratulations. So UCLA.
Yeah. I was really uncertain of the school, but when I went to visit it, that's the school I'm going to now.
Yeah. No, you'll have a great time. You're going to do great. Congratulations, and we wish you well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back. We have another fantastic young person here with us, another winner of a 2022 Turner Foundation Patty Jon Wilson Scholarship. So we're excited to welcome Geraldine Marquecho Cruz is with me. Welcome.
Thank you.
So how old are you?
18.
18.
Yes.
Wow. And what high school did you go to?
I attended Santa Barbara High School.
Santa Barbara High. All right. I've got a Don in my family. So Santa Barbara High, and what are you thinking about for next year?
I'm going to major in liberal arts just because I've always wanted to know that I wanted to be an elementary teacher, and it's like a thought that I had since I've been in kindergarten, and it's never changed.
Really?
Yeah. I still remember, so in kindergarten, we had like these little dolls that we were able to dress up as something we wanted to do in the future, and I dressed it up as a teacher. And like that's always stayed on my head, so I've never changed it.
You always wanted to be an elementary? Yeah. Do you have a certain age or grade that you're?
I think if I had to choose, I would do either kindergarten up until 3rd grade.
Kindergarten to 3rd grade.
Yeah.
My mom was a kindergarten techer for many years. She's sitting right over there. Yeah. So yeah, that's a fun age. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
So you're
I'm
driving
set on that.
You got it.
Yeah.
And are you going to stay around here?
I'm going to California Lutheran University, so it's not that far. It's in Thousand Oaks.
Yeah. Cal Lu. Great. Oh, that's a great school.
Yeah.
Fantastic. What was like a highlight of high school for you?
I think being an avid student, getting all that constant support that I didn't know I had, because my avid teacher all 4 years pushed us to like kind of research on our own about opportunities that we weren't too familiar with. Like with this Turner Foundation, I had no clue that it existed. She kept pushing it on us, and I remember I doubted myself after my interview was sober. So it's like I was thankful that she was able to push all these opportunities onto us, just because good things came out of it.
Yeah, that's great. And obviously you're thinking about, you want to be a teacher, you're going to be a teacher. But what are your kind of dreams for the future, in addition to being a teacher? Do you have any kind of, as you look down the road, do you have any kind of plans, or I'd like to travel, or I'd like to do this or do that? Have you thought about that?
I think as of now, I'm kind of more set on that. I just want to have my classroom already there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know the path you want to be
Yes.
on. Well, that's great. And who's impacted your life, would you say?
If I had to choose one person, it would probably be my stepdad, who passed away last August. Just because regardless of him and my mom's relationship not working out, every time he came to pick up my brother on the weekends, it was the same topic over and over, which was keep doing your school. I'm going to go watch you graduate. And so I kind of had that extra support from him that sometimes I didn't have from my parents. So it's like, I don't know, I feel like that really stuck with me.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, we wish you well at Cal Lutheran. That's a great school.
Thank you.
I think you'll be a great teacher.
Thank you.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
We're back with another scholarship winner of the Turner Foundation's Patty Jon Wilson Scholarship Fund for 2022. 90 applicants, and we're on this program interviewing most of the handful of award winners. So congratulations, first of all. I have Nancy Velasquez Camacho with me.
Thank you.
Way to go.
Thank you so much.
So how was high school for you? How did it go?
I think it was a very memorable experience, aside COVID and having to adapt to those conditions.
Yeah.
So we had to just make the best out of what we could.
Yeah. Where did you go?
I went to Carpinteria High School.
Oh, Carpinteria.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, it got really weird for a while there with COVID. You guys had to you probably had to be really flexible with how you did it.
Yeah. For sure.
Did you have a favorite teacher?
Oh, I did. My favorite teacher was my avid teacher, Miss Gutierrez.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
She's one of the most compassionate people. She gets along with her students really well. She pushes us to do our best, and I think it's very important to just have a relationship with your students and not just teach them, but rather be able to interact and socialize with them as well.
That's so great. Did you grow up in Carpinteria?
Yes, I did. I've
You
lived
did?
there my whole life.
Okay.
Yes.
And so what are you thinking about for next year?
I'm going to Cal State LA.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. And
Great.
I'll be majoring in pre-nursing.
Pre-nursing?
Yes.
Wow, so you want to be a nurse?
Yes, I do.
That is great. We need nurses. I've
Yes.
heard that there's a huge need.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great opportunity. Have you always wanted to do that?
Well, as growing up, I'd be afraid of needles or the doctor's office. And my family would always joke around saying, watch, one day you're going to be in the medical field or into all that. And I guess it's coming true now.
Nurses have such an opportunity because everybody who goes in there is like you, kind of a little nervous, a little scared. But if you get a good nurse, they have a way of kind of calming you down. Everything's going to be okay, So that's so great. You're going to be a nurse. What if you were talking to someone who's about to start their freshman year in high school? What advice would you give them?
So since it is 4 years, it is really important to start on applying for scholarships or just looking into your future.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it's important to enjoy your time there, because it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You won't get to relive that. So aside focusing on school subjects or school related things, I feel like it's also important to have a good time and attend all the events and just enjoy yourself.
So there's kind of a balance between working hard, getting the academics done, but also you don't want to let it fly by without having fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's good. Do you have a hobby or something you like to do?
Oh, I love to paint and draw.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of painting?
I typically do acrylic paintings and then just drawing with a pencil.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a great skill.
Yeah,
That's a great hobby.
It is.
So painting and nursing, And do you have any other kind of dreams or thoughts about the future that you think about?
Well, related to my nursing career,
Yeah.
I want to be a neonatal nurse.
You do?
Yeah, they work with premature babies.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do.
Wow. That's really important work.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. You're fantastic.
Thank you.
You're going to go really far. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Welcome back. We have another great young person here with us, another scholarship winner from 2022. We had a great group of applicants this year. If you're watching and you know a high school junior is going to be a senior, and make sure you tell them about the Turner Foundation Scholarship Program, because it's a great program, the Patty Jon Wilson Scholarship Fund. We'd love to have them apply. And we're with one of the winners today, and so Angelise Wyatt is with me. Welcome.
Thank you.
I happen to be friends with her parents, and they're wonderful people. They do some great work in town. They've helped us a lot with a project we have called the Foundation House, which is for young people 18 to 24 who are in unstable living situations. We started something called the Foundation House, and Angelise's parents and City Serve have helped us a lot with all of our projects, actually. So congratulations on having great parents.
Thank you so much.
What high school did you go to?
I attended San Marcos High School.
San Marcos. Okay. How was the 4 years for you?
It was definitely pretty challenging. I've always moved a lot, so it was interesting to stay in one place for 4 years. But overall, it just showed me to never give up and to self-advocate for myself and know that you got to take a chance in the world and be the change you want to see.
Yeah, good words. That's exactly right. And what are you thinking about for this next year?
So I'll be attending Southwestern Assemblies of God University in
great.
Texas, and I'll be studying social work.
Really?
Yeah.
Where is that? I've heard of it.
It's in Waxahachie, Texas.
Waxahachie.
Yeah.
The great Waxahachie, Texas.
Yes.
I know well where that is. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Southwestern Assemblies of God.
Yes.
And you're going to study social work.
Yes.
So what are you thinking about for down the road?
So down the road, I hope to branch off of social work and have a nonprofit organization for young women and single moms and young girls to empower and inspire and encourage them to be who God created them to be, as well as having a base where they could come and see counseling. There would be activities for the girls, there would be conferences, as well as a coffee shop. As a lot of people say, a coffee shop is a great place to talk to people, so I hope to incorporate that.
We've had that idea.
Yeah.
Like that's one of our dreams. We're like, we need to have a coffee shop. It's such a great place, like gathering place.
For sure.
So a nonprofit to serve young women, empower them, encourage them. That's so great. Did you come up with this?
So it's kind of funny. Me and my mom growing up always had that dream in the back of our minds. This is what we want to do, and I just love serving people and being there for people, and my heart is women. So.
That's so great. Well, let us know when you're ready to get started. We'd love to help you. So who's kind of been impactful in your life?
So I'd have to say probably my mom, just because she's always been supportive of what I want to do in my life, and I've been able to be a part of helping women with City Serve and just having that time of experience of what life could be like. And she's encouraged me and just have been very supportive of that.
Yeah. And so, like, outside of school, what do you like to do, like hobby-wise or in your spare time?
Probably just finding ways to be there for people, help people. I like to take my time and help my mom with City Serve. I like the outdoors, hiking.
Yeah, nice. Well, that's wonderful. Well, have you picked out a name for your nonprofit yet?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I want it to be something unique, but something that would bring all the girls together as well.
Yeah, cool. Well, we're rooting for you. Congratulations on a great high school experience and on the scholarship, and we wish you well heading to Texas.
Thank you.
That's great. Welcome back. We have our final young person for our wonderful program today. You've got to meet some great young people, the recipients of the Turner Foundation scholarships this year, and so we're so glad that you got to meet them. I'm so glad that I got to meet them. And once again, if you have any young people that you know that are coming up through high school, feel free to pass on the word about the Turner Scholarships. This year we had a lot of applicants and a lot of great young people. It was really tough choices, but we've identified some great ones. And so I have another one here with me right now. Evelyn Cruz Garcia is with me. Welcome.
Thank you for
So
having me.
where did you go to high school?
I went to Santa Maria High School.
Santa Maria.
Yes.
And how was it for you?
It was interesting.
Yeah.
A lot of things happened, you know. Sometimes it was very fun. Others were challenging. Others were just like normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had a little bit of everything.
I did.
Yeah. Did you feel like you kind of learned how to kind of overcome challenges
Definitely.
by going through that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I learned how to overcome different, both personal and academically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your plans for this year? Do you know what you're going to do?
Yes, I'll definitely pursue nursing, going into college, and hopefully completing that in 5 or 6 years.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Nursing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really important profession. Is that something you've always wanted to do?
Yes, that's something that I really wanted to do since I remember being in elementary, like
Really?
4th grade. Yes.
Oh, that's so great. Well, you'll do great. Who's had an influence or an impact on your life, like growing up or during high school?
Oh, it would be my mother. She has been with me through everything, through my my tough challenges and my good moments too. My number one fan.
Yeah.
Supporting me through everything and encouraging me to do good. And if something happens, both negatively, she would tell me to just rise up and start over again.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
great. Your mom. Wonderful. Do you have something or a hobby or something you like to do outside of school?
Well, I like to dance.
Dance.
Yes, dancing is one of my hobbies. Although, I wouldn't say I'm a professional or anything, but it's
Yeah.
just something that I enjoy doing. It's fun for me to do.
Just any kind of dancing?
Just any kind of dancing, just to move my body around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Something else that I'm not capable of, really. I'm not a dancer. You don't want to see me dance. Although my wife says at weddings we'll swing dance a little bit.
oh,
Have you ever done swing dancing?
no, I never had a partner to do that.
Okay, find one. When my wife and I first met, that's one of the first things we started to do. We would swing dance,
Oh,
and we learned we did the same moves over and over again. It wasn't
Oh.
that exciting, but it was fun for us. So, nursing is the plan. Did you have a highlight of high school? Was there a moment or a time or something that you accomplished or something that was a highlight stands out?
I would definitely say during quarantine, during COVID, I would say managing both schoolwork and babysitting, and also working with I would say volunteering too at
Okay.
one point, but also I would say doing AP classes, taking AP classes as well, and clubs. So managing all of
you had a
those.
lot going on.
Managing all of those things was one of the biggest highlights of my high school years.
Yeah, well, you did well.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that, and great job. Congratulations on winning a scholarship. We're so glad you got to be with us today. Wonderful young people. The future is bright. The Turner Foundation is really pleased to be able to award these Patty Jon Wilson Scholarship awards to these really deserving young people. As you've just seen, these are quality young people. So it's wonderful to have you with us. It's been wonderful to have them with us. If you want to find more information about the Turner Foundation, you can always go to theturnerfoundation.com, theturnerfoundation.com. There's a tab there for the scholarship program that you can find out more about it. If you want to give to it, you're certainly capable or able to do that through the website. Of course, the more giving that happens in relationship to the scholarship fund, the more scholarships can be awarded. And this year, again, with having 90 applicants and only being able to award a handful, we'd love to be able to do more and more. These are great young people, and they're our future. So, making that investment in that way is certainly a worthy use of resources. So we thank you. Thank you, as always, for watching Good Life. And we'll see you next time.